Hello, this is Retro Pokefan, voice actor aficionado, and a video game collector. I got them a bit mixed up there for a second. So I thought I'd just do another video game related video. This time it is going to be a PSP collection video showcasing all of the PSP games I have. But before I do, I did get a few Games Master magazines, as you can see in my ever-growing collection of video game magazine stuff. I won a bundle of 4 of them from eBay, and I've actually got another bunch coming, at least 12 of them. I think one of them I do already have, so that technically makes 11, but I won them for at least 12 quid off of eBay, so I'll be showing those off in a pickups video when I eventually do start making them. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get started. So first off we've got is Ridge Racer. This is the platinum version of the game. A pretty decent version of the game as well. All complete with the manual. Need for Speed Most Wanted 510. This is the portable version of the Most Wanted game. Become the most notorious. Don't really have much to say for the Need for Speed ones I do have. I actually got the Need for Speed Ridge Racer and the Need for Speed games for my sister because she doesn't want the PSP anymore. Flat Out Head On. This was a sort of Christmas gift for my uncle. It didn't come from CEX. It actually came from eBay. So I should probably take the CEX sticker off eventually. But this is a pretty impressive version. This was also on the Xbox 360 as well, so it is pretty cool to see a game from that get put on the PSP in all completely intact as well. So pretty cool edition of that game. Flat Out brings its destructive high-octane motorized anarchy to the PSP for the first time. Pursuit Force. This I got from the One Stop Gaming shop for pretty cheap. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what it's like. Worms Open Warfare and Open Warfare 2. These are really, really great PSP versions of the Worms titles. One of my favourite franchises of all time. This I got for my birthday a long while back from Game, as you can see for the Game sticker, $7.99. Also, this is the PSP Essentials version, but it doesn't really matter to me too much. So yeah, it's the same sort of classic Worms mayhem that you all know and love, but you can take it out on the go. And same thing for the sequel, Open Warfare 2, which I think might actually be a little bit better than the first one. Both of them all complete. Crash of the Titans, this I picked up from a Cash Converters. I think CEX. No, it was actually from CEX. I don't know what I'm saying there. It's got a Cash Converters sticker. It was originally $9.99, but this came from CEX. Unfortunately, it's not complete with the manual. I did stick the manual in there for another game I'm trying to get, which is Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. The reason for that is because my copy of the game doesn't actually work, so I just stick the manual in there, and the case doesn't shut either. So yeah, this was sort of in that weird era where they're trying to make a Crashy sort of a beat-em-up game. It's alright, obviously not as good as the original Crash games. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. Sort of an exclusive Ratchet and Clank game for the PSP. Somebody's written 87 on the top there, really don't know why. Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. I think I've also got this on the PS3 as well. It's sort of a more Dynasty Warriors mayhem, except you've got giant beasts and massive fortresses and stuff like that. This is the Australian copy, as you can see, because it's got the M rating on there for mature. But it does work on the my PSP, because it's obviously region free, so it can play any sort of game from any sort of country. This is the other Need for Speed game I got. This is Underground Rivals. This also came from my sister as well. This is Split Second Velocity, which I also have on the PS3. A decent portable version of it. This one I was really happy to have. Burnout Legends, also from the One Stop Gaming Shop for $4.99. This is sort of a sort of best of like game. It's got many different tracks from some of the Burnout games that were released at the time. So this is a lot of fun. Definitely a lot better than the DS version though, which is absolute fucking shite. Do not bother with the DS version like at all. Absolutely terrible version that is. This one I'm also chuffed to have in the collection. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Tag Force 4, which was originally supposed to come with some game cards, but obviously my copy does not. So yeah, it's basically Yu-Gi-Oh! On the go, with Jack Atlas, Yusei Fudo, Kalin Kessler, all your favourite 5D's characters in here. And poor old Jack Atlas covered up by the game sticker. Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix. This is another Australian copy. I've heard this is a pretty good version of the game as well, so I will be very excited to check it out. Last but not least from the regular batch, this is Driver 76, also the PSP Essentials, got from my local game shop from £2. The Entertainment Station, that's what it's called. And also complete. And then the stuff in here where Pikachu and Eevee are, this is the box where I keep my RPG games in this sort of Pikachu box that I got for my birthday. So let's see what's in here. We've got God's Eater Burst. This is the PSP Essentials Edition. Complete with the manual, as per usual. Valkyrie Profile Lenneth, which this is the only way to get Valkyrie Profile in the UK, because the original PS1 version was never released over here. Yeah, there was a lot of PS1 sort of RPG games that never saw release over here, which is really unfortunate. But at least we do have a way to play the game with this PSP release. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, the prequel to the Kingdom Hearts franchise. It's a decent game, pretty good. It does have I do like the characters as well, like Aqua, Terra, Ventus. It's a little bit sort of floaty with the combat though. That's probably one of my criticisms now with the game, but it's still decent fun if you want to take Kingdom Hearts out on the go. Dissidia Final Fantasy. This is the reversible cover, so we've got the villains on the front. Of course, this is a Final Fantasy fighting game. And you've got the heroes on the back. And while I'm at it, I actually forgot there's another PSP game that I have, if I can get it out. This one, Dissidia 012, Dissidia Duodecim. Dissidia 012 Duodecim Final Fantasy, excuse me. This is the Legacy Edition, so it comes with a couple of sort of art cards of the different characters in it. I'm not going to take it out, but everything is complete in there, manuals and everything like that. So yeah, that's nice. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, prequel to Final Fantasy VII, of course, with Zack. Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions. This is yet another PS1 game that never saw release over here until the PSP version came out. The hologram's a bit damaged. Covers are not in the greatest condition. You see the cover's a bit creased on there. Hologram's a bit damaged. But it is all complete before it's been attacked by a game with a pre-owned sticker. Lord of Arcanas is just a random game that I found at CX in a nice red cover, for I believe it must have come from a collector's edition or something, because it said not to be sold separately. Oh, it does come in a really nice red case, so I picked it up just because of that. Haven't played much of it. Gurumin, A Monstrous Adventure. This is a game that I previously had, but then I gave it to my sister. Then I managed to get it back, and it's a good thing because this actually goes for a lot of money on eBay nowadays. And last but not least, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, one of the many, many, many Monster Hunter games that are available. In fact, they recently announced a new one coming out as well. So, yeah. So there we go. That is my whole PSP collection. So until then, I will see you in the next video.